Hey yo, what's good to YouTube? This is going to be my first video on this channel. I'm Void. What's up, boys? So this is going to be kind of inside the mind of a Egoist striker. First off, kickoff. As the match begins, I see the keeper decide to pull back, so I'm trying to run up into a position maybe to get a stop, end up predicting the perfect position to grab the ball, finessed it straight past him off the bat, 9 seconds and I'm already on the scoreboard. So I've put them on notice that like, hey look, this guy is here, he's not here to play around with us, we need to take him serious. So that's a great start for us. Back to the kickoff again. Drops back. I push up again trying to show off. But number 2 drops back and keeper's watching it this time. He's like, okay, look, we know what this guy's thinking. Let's try and get it past him. So they do end up getting it past me. Keeper came out a little bit too much. And our other guy that replaced him in the box didn't do too great of a job. I probably should have moved into a better position to counter. But that's on me. We live and learn, boys. We live and learn. Guy's kind of out of his position because he started on left wing as well, but he switches back to the left wing. Could have intercepted that. Drop back just enough to at least start a recounter with the teammates. Good pass to my boy. I then switch up my position, but it doesn't really matter because they get the ball off of him. Takes a shot off the wall. He tried to be a little bit too cocky there, which I respected. At least he tried. Long drive up the field. Booted it straight back, booted it straight back, booted it straight back. Right to that guy. Probably should have been watching that position, I won't lie. Good, did get a man on 3 to add a little bit of pressure to them. Gets straight past me, unfortunately, but I'm not going to let that happen. Lose possession again, but he's in such a difficult spot. But they did make it. At the end of the day, I believe that was my fault because I did lose possession right there, as you can see. I did try and get back in front of him. But yeah, ultimately my fault. I'll take the blame on that one. Back to the kickoff. Thank God I'm not goalie again. And we're moving forward. Quick drive up the field. Didn't get a good position on that. I probably should have moved more towards the middle to intercept that a little bit better. But number 1 is just constantly at the back. He's just sitting on that same position the whole time. He's trying to be a little bit too clever though, in my opinion. Did get a touch to it, but ultimately didn't stop the ball. Number 2 driving it straight back to number 1. He's obviously their guy. Let's be honest. And we got bailed out. Number 3 kind of fucked that up. I get it past him. Quick little touch off of him and straight up the field. Didn't want a repeat of the last situation to happen, so I'd rather get the ball off me as quick as possible. Off the top, keeper predicted it. A little bit of an unfortunate situation that we're in at this stage, but doable. 3's back up the field. I get a block on that. Perfect interception. Predicted that very well, but number 4 was quick enough to stop that. I'm on number 1. Little body block again. I don't like their duo chemistry upfield, so I'm trying at this stage to just counteract that as much as possible. I'm more comfortable where number 2 is right now, but they're constantly playing the same way. At this point, I've already glitched. That's why I was moving like that. There was a glitch in the matrix. I couldn't run, I couldn't sprint, couldn't move, couldn't tackle. So I would blame myself for that one, but I wasn't moving, bruv. I looked like I was fucking trolling, to be honest with you. Thank God after the next kickoff, we come back stronger. So, quick drive down the field, straight to 1-4-1. I'm trying the same thing that they were doing, obviously, but to no avail. I'm not a very great keeper, I'll admit that. This is not where I'm comfortable at all, but sometimes you have to play keeper, bro. It's that simple, man. I'd rather sit in the box and at least try and do something and get scored on from halfway across the field because I was trying to be that guy. Let's be honest, bro. Just stay in the box if you're a keeper, bro. Especially with randoms. Bad touch from me. Number 1 was out of position at least. Number 4 comes in. I'm a dolphin. I'm a Darwin dolphin. I get made fun of. I won't lie. I'm not a keeper. I'm not comfortable in that position. Could I have stopped that? Probably if I was a little bit more locked in. But I'm not practiced in keeper. We have a designated keeper on my main team for a reason. Next, right back off the kickoff, straight back to the boy. It's now 1-3 for the boys. So obviously their strategy is working. I'm deciding, look, my guys can't get it done on that side. I kind of need to get something done on this side now. Keeper's dolphin diving. Thank God he didn't sell. He almost sold though. Let's be honest. He almost sold though. Next up, I'm trying to find a good position to get the ball off of him. get up the field. Number 4 is way out of position off of me. Bang it off the tops. Unfortunately, not to my boy. I grab it. I'm like, yo, I'm going to have a crack. Off the wall. Unfortunately, keeper gets to it. Otherwise, Sai on the end would have probably found a way into that. Straight to the keeper. Easy ball for the keeper. He's looking at Frosty now because of my drive last time. But because he body blocked, it was straight up to me. Get it off the wall. Bang it. Keeper's ready for me this time. They've got their confidence back after the start of the match. So I'm just applying as much pressure as possible to the keeper at this stage so that hopefully I can find some cracks in their armor, you know. I'm running straight back up. I've decided, look, I need to put myself on the board again. Nobody else is putting themselves on the board. Number 3 got a bad touch on that. But unfortunately, I got dispossessed instantly by number 4 as well. I have no boost, but I had just enough stamina to at least get me in a better position. Get the off-the-wall touch. Dispossessed off the wall, unfortunately. I could have probably made a better play if I had a little bit more stamina in that circumstance. But I do understand he was in defense stance pretty much that whole drive up the field. Get a quick little through ball to me. And I get dispossessed instantly. I should have controlled it past him there. I do admit that. If I just controlled it up once and then ticked it up, I probably could have gotten something off of that, but I was just a little bit scared that the keeper was going to intercept that. Ball comes back up the field. Keeper's got that. Easy for the keeper. They're trying to play the exact same game as the enemy team. Off the top, straight in. Beautiful work from my boy upfield. Finally, the chemistry is starting to work up for the keeper to the striker upfield as he was able to bang off an absolutely brilliant goal. Made their keeper look lost, frankly. Back to the kickoff, and it's now 2-3 with 50 seconds left. Pretty intense game so far, I won't lie. I've been locked in for pretty much the whole, I would say, second half. The first half, I got that glitch, so I was a little bit pissed off about that, but we're back up the field. I'm trying to assume a more central striking position right now, as I also have decided, hey, I need to put the equalizer up. I need to get the equalizer up. I'm playing right wing, which is right back, right wing, which is not really the best for me. But because we were so focused on defending, our guy kind of just bullied their keeper into making a very simple mistake, as you can see up here. As soon as he's running back, hits the sprint button, dispossessed straight into the net. Brilliant little play from my boy just to keep the keeper very, very stressed upfield. I can't believe that they let number 2 drop back into the keeper position after 2, let's be honest, fatal errors in a row. But hey, what can I say? 3-3, tapped it in. That was a fatal error from our keeper, unfortunately. So you can definitely see the pressure wearing through on both teams at this stage with that clock winding down. They're trying to just end it as quick as possible, and our keeper is frankly dolphin diving. At this stage, I'm like, screw this, we're equalizing. I do a high drive forward looking for Frosty, but to be honest with you, I still put it away. That's kind of what it comes down to, of believing you're going to score no matter what. So I did believe that the drive was going to hit 1-for-1 Frost. Oh, I called him Frosty, my bad. But ultimately, their keeper was under immense pressure, and let's be honest, I've seen him crack 3 times already. That was definitely the crack that we needed. At this point, it's 4-4, 4 seconds left. It's overtime, let's be honest. Try to get a quick little stop. They tried the same drive as usual. Our keeper stopped it. Now we've got a 3-on-1 situation up top. Number 4 is locked in as a center back, playing all different sides. He predicted the right pass, though, so unfortunately they got to it. If it was me that was passing the ball there, I would have passed to the left wing because I would have seen that he was going up. But hey, they banged it off the top. Our keeper was locked in, at least. We've got a quick drive up, a little 3v2 at the front. A little bit of a hard pass going forward. Keeper's out of position, though. I get a good intercept. Get it past him. He dolphin dives. That was an insane play on their team to at least stop that drive. Because, let's be honest, I should have scored that. That should have been the end of the match, right? Number 1 gets in, and on my screen it looked like it was going in. Thank you, 50 ping. But he stopped it. That's all that matters. Overtime lives on for another minute. Get the ball up to Frosty again. He's playing more of a center striking position. I just wish he was better at choosing passes. Get that off the guy's back. Unfortunately, couldn't counteract that. Number 1 on the quick breakaway. Gets tackled. Still manages to get the shot off. Our keeper at least dives out. He tries to pass a little bit upfield. I get to it, stopping right past that defender. Take a shot. A little bit of a bad angle for me. If I curved it slightly more down, I definitely would have scored that. But at this stage, the pressure is on. I'm feeling it immensely. This is where dreams are made, right? They get a quick dive off. Our keeper stops it again. Keeper locked in these last few minutes. I do appreciate that, because if it was me, I probably would have cracked by now in the keeping position. They try and get it up to 1. I predict that it's going to number 1. I lose possession of the ball in the box. Still get the block off. I can't let that happen. Not on my watch. They get a quick drive up. And a unbelievable break from them. Keeper lost track of time. Their defenders lost track of their position. And they just broke down. And he just scored that. Out of all of the shots, out of all of that, that's how we end up winning the game, you know. I'm going to be 100% honest. I believe that I should have won that game for us. But they cracked. We didn't. That was the main part of this video, was to show that no matter how intense it gets, always believe in taking another shot. Always believe in finding a position, and don't be willing to walk out of your comfort zone to try and fix cracks that you see in your own team. Anyways, that's Void out. Peace.